Hello there everyone, welcome back to my channel. Zwanzi is here. So I hope you guys enjoy these kind of early tournaments that I participate and record my gameplay and showcase to you guys. But before I show you and commentate over my gameplay, let me tell you about the Catacomb Cup, which is July's Surf League Cup. Every month they have a different theme. So this time they have a theme of dark type, grass type, ice types and rock type and bug types allowed. So these are the types allowed in this theme. Things not allowed is steel types, legendaries, mythicals, shadows, regionals. Okay, so basically they said these are the types not allowed, so to make it balance and make it more spicy and a bit more challenging than normal Go Battle League, where you just blindly go and battle against an opponent and you just end up losing or winning or something like that. But when it comes to Surf League Cups, these are the thing they're doing it. I'm hoping Go Battle Leagues will be the same in the future. Can't wait for Premier Cup though. By this time I'm recording this, Premier Cup is probably like started already. So things are not allowed for Catacomb Cup, which is Crafty, Dugong, Alolan, Ninetales, Obstagoon and Crustle not allowed at all. So it's nothing surprise. These are the Pokemon which is like really strong at the moment in Great League. So I'm expected all these things to be banned in this cup. So anyway, let's have a look at my team. As you can see on the right hand side, I'm running Lapras, Ice type and Water type. So on Lapras I'm running obviously Ice Shard legacy move. If you don't have an Ice Shard, I would advise you to go find some different ice types. VESPIQUEN with Fury Cutter as a fast move, and obviously Power Gem and X-Scissor as charge moves. So I forgot to tell you about my Lapras's charge moves, which is Skull Bash and Surf. Skull Bash is really good for Lapras for Great League. When it comes to Ultra League and stuff, you need Ice Beam for the Giratinas. But when it comes to Great League, obviously you need to have the Skull Bash. So Venusaur is another good grass type and poison type as well. So this is a balanced grass type for this cup because not many fire types there. Houndoom and MAGCARGO is the fire type, so you don't have to worry about it. There's a lot of ice types, but you can still one shot like a lot of ice types with the Frenzy Plant, because Frenzy Plant's been really tough. On Venusaur, obviously Frenzy Plant and Sludge Bomb. When it comes, I'm also running Umbreon with Snarl, Last Resort and Foul Play rather than Dark Pulse, because I prefer Foul Play than Dark Pulse, because it's just, that's how I play. So, and also Sudowoodo. I managed to get a rank 5 Sudowoodo like a couple of years back. On Sudowoodo, it's best to run Counter as a fast move, Rock Slide as a charge move and Earthquake as a second charge move. The reason for that, because when it comes to dark types like ZWEILOUS is going to be there, and obviously Umbreon, and there's going to be a lot of rock types there. So obviously you need to have that counter fighting type damage, as well as an Earthquake with that is perfect. Rock Slide is good against all these ice types and all these flyers or whatever comes in. You can just Rock Slide that one. So that's why I'm using Sudowoodo. When you check in PV Poke, it's really high rank. In overall is number 1 right now. I'm not sure, it fluctuates up and down depending on how PV Poke gets the damages and this and that. So anyway, so one of the other bug types I'm using is Pinsir with Fury Cutter as fast move, and obviously X-Scissor and Close Combat as a charge move. So X-Scissor and Close Combat is really good against a dark type and you can surprise a rock type or rock and steel type with, I mean rock type with a close combat. But when you use a close combat, your defense will fall. Alright, let's go into the gameplay and see how I play against some of the good players in Scotland. So basically I couldn't find any games, any tournaments in around London or anywhere around London, Brighton or Leeds or anywhere around last weekend. So I end up getting a tournament in Scotland. So they had like a couple of elite players there, so they all like really tough. So the first game I was going against Wicked Witch 68. Let's have a look how we do. So basically, as you can see, I'm running with a PINSIR. So I end up switching into my Umbreon. So my opponent got really shocked and brings ZWEILOUS. So I'm thinking, should I go for dark foul play? Nah, it's not going to do much. So let's just go for last resort. So last resort was the option for me, so I just went last resort again. ZWEILOUS takes a lot of time to like get to a dark pulse, and also body slam is the best move. ZWEILOUS go dragon breath. I'm sure he's not using dragon breath, probably using the bite or something. Dark Pulse didn't do much, as you can see. That was the wrong choice for that. So I went foul play here to just to finish off the ZWEILOUS there. So snarl it down. So I'm waiting for the next Pokemon to come out. So I still got 2 shields available. So it's a really comfortable game right now. She brings the Venomoth here. So the Venomoth is doing confusion. And obviously Silver Wind is another move that you can use against a dark type because it will be super effective. So I'll go straight into my foul plays, trying to get this thing down. She already used the last shield or so. So that's not, this game's not going really good for her, so that's happening. So I'm going for the foul play, try to get this game done and go into the second game. So she brought her Shiftry here, so Shiftry I'm gonna have to use the last resorts here to get rid of this Shiftry. Leaf Blade wouldn't like do much, but then again I just went straight into my Sudowoodo to use the counter damage to get rid of this Shiftry. So I used the shield there, and all I need to do is just counter it down. GG. Alright, going into the next game in the first round. So she led with LAPRAS. So I led with, that's the only reason I brought in my I could have brought in my Sudowoodo, but end up leading with the PINSIR. So I went for my X-Scissor. So that's really super effective. So I took that ZWEILOUS down so quickly, so lucky. I could have went for close combat or X-Scissor, but I end up going for the X-Scissor. So the Fury Cutter charges up so quick. So as you can see, my charged up more than 100 energy there. So I'm going straight into X-Scissor, then switched into my Umbreon here. So I'm going to use the foul plays. Foul plays does decent damage, neutral. So yeah, hoping to get this Venomoth out of the way. So here we are. I'm gonna use my shield there. So shield's been used. Onesie is using his shield for sure. So I'm trying to get the foul play out, but for some reason it did not work. Then end up charging another Snarl and use the foul play here. So this is going to be a Silver Wind, I believe. Yeah, Silver Wind. It's still super effective, but the damage wise is not that great. If you're lucky, you'll get a boost or something, but yeah, at this rate, shields are almost down. So I just win foul plays. That's the only way I can finish this LAPRAS down. But I still got my Sudowoodo there. I'm thinking of like switching. Then I thought, you know what, let's tank this one and I can switch always, but I'm not sure what she got at the back right now. So here comes the Venomoth, fast move it down, GG. So going into the next game, last game of first round. Yeah. So she led. I led with my VESPIQUEN, luckily, and she led with Razor Leaf Obama Snow. Obama Snow is quite OP, to be honest. Razor Leaf damage is adding up, and it can get to a Outrage or Energy Ball. I think it's either Outrage and Energy Ball. So I'm gonna go straight into my X-Scissors. And yeah, X-Scissor does a lot of damage to a grass type. And it's partly ice and dark type. So he comes out with the Outrage, so she comes out with the Outrage, so I managed to shield that one. So I'll go for another X-Scissor, super effective. No more shields available. So Sudowoodo's there, so the only option is for me to go to Power Gem. These X-Scissors not gonna do much, not a lot. But Power Gem does a lot of damage, but this is the only option for me to get rid of this Sudowoodo, because as you can see, I probably have Umbreon at the back, not with me. So I'm happy with the Sudowoodo going down. So that's the Earthquake. Well, it's a good shield there. So like I thought, well, I thought there's gonna be something else, but I see a Venomoth, so I'm happy to throw my Power Gem. Power Gem is super effective against a Venomoth. If you didn't know, if you're going to your tournaments, you will know now. So anyway, yeah, eat a thing, then eat a Silver Wind, then it was GG, well played. Alright, going into the next game here, I mean round 2. So this is against the tournament organizer. His name is Velo Tractor or something like that. So he led with his Sudowoodo, so it's a bad lead for me. So I'm going to use the shield here. This Rock Slide is going to be very super effective. So I'm trying to tank a Rock Slide on this Venusaur, but he managed to switch into the VESPIQUEN there. So I end up throwing my Sludge Bomb. So Sludge Bomb is the choice right here. I could go for Frenzy Plant. It will do a little bit less damage than Sludge Bomb and less energy, but I'd rather do that. So he comes out with the Power Gem. Could have went for X-Scissor. So I'm just going straight into my Sludge Bomb. So I'll get a shield there. So I end up letting this Venusaur go down. He got a lot of energy available, so I'll come up with my Lapras. I'm going to straight away use my Surf there. So I'm going to use another Surf. And I'm trying not to tap it so I can farm, but it's end up finishing that VESPIQUEN down anyway. So Sudowoodo comes in, so I'm trying to use the Surf here, so I end up getting the Surf. It's really lucky to get a Surf at this time. So he uses his last shield, so he switched into his VICTREEBEL. So yeah, so VICTREEBEL comes in, so I'm gonna farm up a little bit. Oh, I'm farming up a lot, to be honest. There's no such a thing as farming up a little bit. So I'm gonna go X-Scissor, and this one I was really scared it's gonna be Sludge Bomb or something, so end up as being a Sludge Bomb. So good call there. So I'm gonna go for my X-Scissor here. So when his other Pokemon comes in, I can throw a X-Scissor, but he had a Rock Slide ready. So Rock Slide is quite super effective, so it was GG. Alright, getting into the next game here. Round 2, game 2. So I led with my Sudowoodo here. So he's trying to catch my Rock Slide on the Sudowoodo, but I end up throwing the Earthquake. Then I quickly switched into my Venusaur. So this is really good for me. My Vine Whip's doing a lot of damage here. So his Rock Slide is gonna do a lot. Earthquake. He Earthquaked it. So yeah, that's GG. I should have used the shield there. So this all like early learning time. So I couldn't get to another frenzy plant because of not shielding the earthquake. So that's my mistake there. So I'm gonna use a shield on the Sudowoodo. So all I need to do is just shield again, then get to a, that was a power gem. That's a lot of energy into that thing. So I need to go to a rock slide 100%. I can't mess around because I don't have any shield, and if he throws another power gem, it's GG. And that rock slide taking him out. And ooh, I'll fast move it down. Let's see what he got at the back. It's an Umbreon. So I should have went for earthquake, but I panicked and end up pressing the rock slide. That happens. So I'll bring my VESPIQUEN. So VESPIQUEN's like what? Super effective. Xyz is gonna take a long time to finish it off, but still worth it. Fury Cut is doing a lot of super effective damage as it is. So last resort comes in, and as you can see, last resort is not gonna one-shot your VESPIQUEN. VESPIQUEN's quite tanky as it is, so it's one of the good picks for your Catacomb card. That was GG. So going into my last game, this is the decider of round 2. So we won 1 each. So end up leading with my VESPIQUEN, and I see his JUMPLUFF. JUMPLUFF is quite OP. Got Aerial Ace and Energy Ball. So that's what I need to watch out for, because I'm kind of obviously bug type and flying type. So you need to be careful. When the Aerial Ace hits you, it will be GG. Because I'm partly flying type, it's not gonna one-shot me, but it will be still like super effective, as you can see. So I'm gonna go straight into Power Gem, not messing around. That's a lot of damage. Exizo, I just fast move it down. You still got like 2 shields there, so I need to go for these Power Gems. Can't mess around. So I'm expecting a rock slide, or is just farming a little bit more. He countered it really well, and on my Exizo, he got to a rock slide, so he got a little bit of extra energy there. So he switches into his VESPIQUEN. I'm really slow on the switch, so he's gonna throw a power gem here, I'm sure, because he charged up a power gem. So good, man, seriously. So he got 2 shields available, like I said, because of that, and as well as my slow switch as well. So he will end up winning this game. So I use a shield here because it's going to be an Exizo. Still going to do a little bit of damage anyway, but he can throw like multiple Exizos. This is not looking good for me, but he used this last shield and I don't have any shield. This Exizo gonna finish me off, almost finish me off. So I end up switching, he end up switching, then I try to get extra energy there so I can end up throwing something else. Super effective, but he got Exizo ready. So I should have went for Frenzy Plant, but could have went for like 2 Frenzy Plant, but I went for a Power Gem, sorry, Sludge Bomb. So I'm expecting a Exizo and another Exizo. So if I went for a Frenzy Plant before, I would have got into another Frenzy Plant now, but mistakes were made. So anyway, Sudowoodo comes in, is GG. So going into the 3rd round here. So this time I'm leading with my Venusaur. So my opponent's leading with the JUMPLUFF. I could have stayed with the Venusaur, but I end up switching into UMBREON here, and he end up going for his Sudowoodo. So Sudowoodo's doing some nice damage there with the counter, but that rock slide's not gonna like one-shot me or anything like that. So I end up going, I should have went for like Dark Pulse, Cloud Place rather than last resort. It's not very effective still. So yeah, so I couldn't get to the foul play there. So I'm gonna end up bringing my Venusaur back, and he's gonna throw a Earthquake, I believe. No, Rock Slide. Still does a lot of damage. He got a lot of energy available, so I tanked one. So I'm gonna throw my so I'm gonna just farm him down. He's still got 2 shields available, and he's gonna bring his Jumpluff, and yeah, Jumpluff was ready with a Aerial Ace. So I attack that Aerial Ace, then he brings his yeah, Golem. Golem's quite OP. So I end up not tapping this because I know I'll already lost the game. Lost this match, so it's pointless. So I'm gonna throw my Frenzy Plant, but I'm not gonna tap anything because I know he's still got shield available. He's not gonna he's gonna shield, and I'm not gonna shield this one. So I know it's over. So going into the second game of round 3. So I learned my lesson on the first one because the Golem just took me out, and his Jumpluff is a big threat for my team as well. So I led with my Umbreon, then I end up switching into my Venusaur, but I was really, I end up farming a little bit more on the Umbreon, and I know for sure this time I need to shield this Earthquake, so I end up shielding that one. So Umbreon got really good energy available there, so I tried to get nice here, but I end up finishing him off. I shouldn't have tapped at all. So I'm gonna go for Sludge Bomb here straight. I'm not messing around. If he doesn't shield, it's gonna hit hard, but he knew, so he need to shield that one. So this is going to be an Aerial Ace. So yeah, as you can see, it's still doing a decent damage, but that's that. So it's going to be another Aerial Ace. I couldn't even get to a Frenzy Plant, so I'm not even going to bother because he's using his energy anyway. So I should bring my Umbreon back and throw all the Dark Balls in the world at this Jumpluff. So there's the first one, and it's the second one, and I can say third one, fourth one. I don't think it's going to be there. Both of these Pokemons are really strong. So yeah, so I had to use the shield here because I want a lot of energy left on my Umbreon. So I'm hoping for him to shield as well. If he doesn't shield, it's good for me. So he's end up not shielding, so I'm sure I can farm him down. There's no shields available for me, so there's no way I can do anything. So he got to an Aerial Ace rather than thing. So his thing comes in, so I need to, oh, this Xyzo will finish me off. So I was like, oh my god, I made a big mistake, and luckily it didn't fully finish me off. If it did, I'll be, yeah, crying. I would have lost the second game, but I couldn't get to another foul play here because of my mistake. So I end up bringing my own Pinsir against the shiny Pinsir. I really like a shiny Pinsir. So what he done there is like he end up using close combat, and he made his defense fall down quicker, so I can just fast move him down and gain a lot more energy that I can have. So he used his last shield and it's GG. So going into my last game of the round, so he ended up using his Golem. This is very nice for me, so I'm just expecting a switch from him. So there's no switches coming in, so this is going to, it's either Wild Charge or Rock Blast. So it's a Rock Blast, so I just use the shield. So I'm just gonna double up my foul play like a boss. I don't know why I doubled up, but I'm doubling it up. If he doesn't shield, it's good for me, but I end up shielding that Rock Blast. That's a good thing because I need all the energy, all the health on this Umbreon. So I'm gonna have to use another foul play. End up getting a foul play. I think it's a CMP there. Luckily he's not using Volt Switch. I think he's using a Rock Throw. That's why it's taking him longer to charge up. So he end up using a Wild Charge, so his defense fell, but still his defense is still like really bad. So I end up getting my Venusaur and farm him down so quickly. So I got low shield and loads of energy available, so I can go for double Sludge Bomb here. So now you can see how much Sludge Bomb does. It does a lot of damage against a Jumpluff. So without any shield, Jumpluff is vulnerable. So Aero Ace, I need to shield this one. It's a good choice. So I'm gonna use another Sludge Bomb here before his Aero Ace. Luckily, it takes about 4 or 5 pass move to get a Aero Ace for Jumpluff. So he brings his Sudowoodo. So I'm like, yes, this is GG here. So the Frenzy Plants, it's gonna hit really hard like a truck. GG, well played. Alright, getting into my next round here, leading with my Venusaur. And as soon as I saw this FROSLASS, I'm like, wow, I don't know what to do against a FROSLASS. Land a couple of Frenzy Plant. 1Z. So end up going for the Frenzy Plant, not messing around. Sludge Bomb's not going to do much because it's a Gas type and Ice type. So he ended up shielding the FROSLASS there. So I know he's doubling up on the Avalanches. I know for sure this FROSLASS, they need to double shield and they can win the game. So I end up throwing my Frenzy Plant here and he uses a shield. So I know for sure I can't get to another Frenzy Plant because by the time I get to a Frenzy Plant, he could switch or throw another Avalanche. So I'm like, what to do. So I still got one shield available. I'll bring my Sudowoodo. That counter damage is not doing much because of the Ghost typing. So I'm gonna go straight into Rock Slide here. No messing around. Yeah. So he's gonna bring his Venusaur. So I was trying to switch into Lapras, but it's pointless. I should go for a Earthquake, but I know for sure he's gonna switch. Then I'm like, alright, then I'll still end up. I should have switched to Lapras, saved up all these energies, but I wasn't thinking smart there. Now I need to farm up a little bit, but his Dark Pulse just finished me off anyway. I couldn't even get to a Rock Slide there. So this game is kind of like GG. So if you see the pattern, I'll lose the first game, then learn from the mistakes, then end up winning the next 2 games. So my winning condition is like farm all the way down. Farm all the way down, throw a Skull Bash. That's my strategy. So he's gonna bring his Venusaur, so I'm gonna throw the Skull Bash. I'm not messing around. Because he knew my idea, so throw on the Skull Bash, then fast move this Umbreon down. GG there. So in this matchup, I switched my lead because that's what we need to do, otherwise we'll get countered. So end up going against a Vespiquen, so I need to watch out for the Power Gem. X-Scissor is not going to do much, so I'm going to throw a Rock Slide here and let's see what happens. Rock Slide's going to hit it like a boss. No, he's going to use the shield then. So I'm going to use the shield for shield, so this is going to be an X-Scissor. So that's alright. So I'm gonna end up getting hit by a Power Gem, I think, because he can get to a X-Scissor, sorry. To get to a Power Gem, it takes so quickly. So because of this Fury Cutter energy gain. So yeah, so I'll use another Rock Slide here. So I'm sure Vespiquen can win in 2 shield scenario. Another X-Scissor will finish it off. So I need to get to a Rock Slide, but he end up switching. So I land this Rock Slide on something. I end up landing it on a Venusaur. So I just fast move, counter it down because I know for sure it's pointless switching and getting switch locked, and it's pointless bringing the Sudowoodo for something. But I end up tanking the Frenzy Plant on the Lapras, so I end up using my Surf on something. Oh yeah, Surf on this Lapras, so I end up bringing my Venusaur here. So I got to a Frenzy Plant there, but this is going to be a Surf. I know for sure this is going to be another Surf, but he caught my Frenzy Plant on the Vespiquen. As you can see, it didn't do much, so I should have went for a Sludge Bomb there. So that's a nice catch there. So this game is kind of over. As you can see, it's kind of over. So yeah, So I end up throwing the sludge bomb. So he didn't have any shield, so I need to tank it. So I got my Lapras coming in, and yeah, it's GG. Alright, this is the last game of the 4th round, I believe. So this is the deciding game. So I end up leading with my Lapras, Lappy Boy, my favorite Pokemon in the world, Pokemon in the Pokemon series. Especially it's a shiny, so with a Skull Bash. Wow! There's a little bit of mutual lag. So I end up shielding this Frenzy Plant. Don't get KO'd. So I end up throwing this Surf here just to get a shield, or just but I end up switching on the Surf. That's a really good thing. So I end up farming a little bit more, so I can get to Rock Slide here, and the Surf will do a decent super effective damage, but it's not gonna one-shot me. So end up farming more than a Rock Slide here. So I'm gonna throw the Rock Slide, hoping for no shield. So he's gonna bring his Venusaur back, but I need to get to a Rock Slide. But I end up bringing his Vespiquen. So I'm gonna throw the Rock Slide here, hoping he's not gonna shield. If he doesn't shield, he's gonna, or he shielded that one. So that's a good news for me. I still got Venusaur and Lapras, so I need to keep this Lapras healthy. But this Xyz is gonna add up though, that's the problem. So I'm gonna use the shield here and switch into Lapras, but before, sorry, Venusaur. Before I switch into Venusaur, he ended up throwing a Frenzy Plant. Wasted all the energy, so I need to fast move him down, all the way down. Go for double Sludge Bomb. That's what I need to do. I was thinking of going for a Frenzy Plant, thinking, oh, all I need is 2 Frenzy Plants. No, it's not gonna work like that. So he need to throw a Power Gem or 2 or 3 Xyz. So I need to get to a Sludge Bomb or Frenzy Plant. I end up going for a Frenzy Plant. I'm not taking the risk because I'll get KO'd. So that was a good game, close game. GG, well played. Alright, so going into my last round, round 5, and I'm like 3-1 right now, so I'm hoping to win this one so I can get to 4-1. So it's a really positive game. But yeah, so lead was alright. So first I switched into Beedrill. So Beedrill got a Drill Run as a community day move. So I need to watch out for that one. So end up throwing the Rock Slide, and he eats the Rock Slide and he goes back into FROSLASS. So I'm like, wait a second, I don't know. He's gonna double shield this FROSLASS to throw all these avalanches. So I don't think I can get to another Rock Slide. But I'm gonna try to switch into Vespiquen to catch the thing, but end up eating a Rock Slide. So I end up bringing my Vespiquen, and he's still got 1 shield available. So he knows this is not gonna be a Power Gem. Still, he's gonna shield because he can get to a thing, but this will one-shot my Venusaur because I don't have any shield. This is why FROSLASS is like a god in this cup. So he's gonna switch into his Lapras, gonna eat tank or whatever because he's still got a little bit of energy left on the FROSLASS anyway. So this should finish me off, or by a little bit, and he can pass move it down. End up throwing the Xyz here because there's no win condition, or you can't quit. Ran into the second game of my last round. So this is a good lead for me. So again, I know for sure he's gonna switch. I don't know when is he gonna switch. I'm not gonna tap anything. So this is going to be a Surf. As you can see, super effective, but it's not gonna finish me off. And I don't know what I'm charging for. So I'll bring my friend. I should have brought in my Frenzy Plant, I mean sorry, not Frenzy Plant, Venusaur so quickly. The switch is so late so that I'm really behind. When a FROSLASS comes into a switch and gets more energy, so that matchup is over because of that energy lead. So he can throw a third avalanche at this rate, so even though there's a double shield scenario. So I end up throwing a Frenzy Plant here. What should I have done? I should have doubled it up, shield, doubled it up, then thrown to play mind game, but anyway, can't do much. So I'm gonna bring my VESPIQUEN, trying to get a Exizor, get rid of this FROSLASS. End up doing that. I know for sure this will get countered straight away, so I'm trying to tap and switch into my thing, but he's end up not throwing anything. I don't know why. He could have thrown like Exizor or something like that. So he end up tanking it with LAPRAS, I think. So I want to go to Sludge Bomb, Power Gem anyway. That's the only winning condition. I spoiled this guy for anything else, but I couldn't get to it. So I end up bringing my Sudowoodo, panicked and didn't like swipe anything very much. And he had Exizor already on this. I should have thrown my Exizor on my what's that thing called, VESPIQUEN. That would have been the winning condition or somewhere near, but his team is like fully different, and also he played really well also, so all credit goes to him. Alright, going into the last game for fun. So basically 3-2 in this tournament. It's my mistake. This is also a shiny FROSLASS as well. Wow. So I end up leading with a Sudowoodo against a FROSLASS. Counter's not doing much because of the ghost typing. Yeah, Rock Slide. So I'm gonna throw a Rock Slide. I need to learn how to play against FROSLASS lead because yeah, not very good to be honest. So I'm gonna bring in, even Avalanche is gonna do a lot to this Umbreon. You can see it does a lot of damage even though it's a ghost typing, and yeah. So this is going to be a drill run 100%, or Exizor. Should have counted very well with the Munzi. So I end up getting to 2 foul play. I'm gonna throw these 2 foul plays here. 1, 2. So throw in the second foul play here, hoping to KO. Got no shield. Know for sure this is going to be a drill run to my face. Even if it's a drill run to my face or Exizor. Oh, Exizor, surprising. Exizor, obviously Exizor's like really super effective anyway. Similar thing, less energy spend. So I'm gonna throw my last foul play, then hoping to go into Venusaur. He switched into FROSLASS and throws a avalanche to delete my Venusaur of that game. So he's still got 1 shield available, so there's no winning condition there. So I'm gonna throw my Rock Slide here, so got 1 shield, and yeah, that's GG. That's how you lose against a FROSLASS. So anyway guys, that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this gameplays and some of the good matchups, like the JUMPLUFF and Sudowoodo and stuff like that. And there's a lot more Pokemon that you can bring into this Catacomb Cup. It's really really good cup and very interesting to play against certain people with different Pokemons and stuff. And because I've been playing for long and I know the moveset and everything, if you're new to these kind of tournaments or new to these things like that, PvPoke will be the best choice for you to go and learn about the moveset. So pvpoke.com is the one. And also self.gg, they have loads of resources under the cups, so you guys can go and have a look at it and stuff like that. And if you want any of these links or anything like that, just hit me up on Twitter, 1ZYT. All my socials the same, 1ZYT. So if you're interested to see anything similar to these kind of cup or videos or long videos, short videos, or if you want to see me streaming or anything like that, subscribe to my channel, like and comment and all that stuff. And don't forget to go follow my Twitch channel also, because I do stream. Anyway guys, thanks for watching this video. Z's out, peace out.